Hi, this is Ben Harrington from Wrap Digital, and on this week's video blog we're going to be exploring 4 different tactics you can employ in how you manage your social media to make it work more efficiently and make it more fun within your business. Okay, so I often hear from people that they find social media to be a bit of a chore, and I understand that. Sometimes having to post or schedule regular content can be quite difficult. So these 4 tactics, these 4 tips will help the social media aspect of your work to become far more interesting and make it less of a chore. And the first one is absolutely key, and that's have some form of schedule. Now, with social media, because you're regularly adding content, you need to find a way to schedule it within your day. Even if you're doing social media all day long, it's still a good idea to break up certain sections of your day in which you write, develop, and indeed actually post updates on your social media. So set up a schedule. This will stop you having a situation where you get to the end of every day and you think, oh my God, I haven't done that post on Facebook, I haven't been on Twitter today, etc, etc. So try and set up a schedule so you can forward date the post that you're doing. Now, you still need to get on social media, especially something like Twitter. You need to be on it and engaging with people on it, but at least if you know that your posts are going to be written at a particular time and you then schedule them, it's going to make your life far more easier. So you or whoever else is involved with social media, set up some kind of timetable. And actually a lot of the mediums that you can use to post across multiple accounts, something like Hootsuite or Social Inf, they do actually have calendars on there, so it's quite easy to see where the gaps are in your posting strategy. Okay, so the second thing to consider is don't be overwhelmed by social media. Now, if you're posting for your business, it's quite easy to feel really overwhelmed and restricted by the amount of social media posting that you need to do. If you need to tweet several times a day for it to work and you're struggling with that, then it's not a good idea to keep going on that path. It's probably better to reduce what you're doing, but do it more effectively. So let's say you're writing 2 blogs a week and you're really struggling to come up with content, or the blogs are 500 words long. Make them smaller or do fewer of them. It is better to do good content less often than rubbish content all the time. So don't be overwhelmed by it. You'll be surprised how much people on social media feel overwhelmed. And if you do feel overwhelmed, it will come across in what you're putting out. You want the content to feel natural and to be interesting. And if it isn't, because you're overwhelmed all the time, you're not going to be doing yourself any favors. So do less, but do it more effectively. Number 3 is use statistics. So every social media channel has a way of understanding what is and isn't working for your business. You can look at the amount of engagement, who's liking what you do, who's sharing it, who's commenting on it. If you have 3 or 4 different social media channels you're using and you discover that 2 are working well and 2 aren't, focus on the 2 that aren't to either change them or to completely scrap them. It's better to do 2 or 3 channels well than have 3 or 4 and have a couple that aren't working. So use the statistics to help you understand which channel benefits you. You'll be surprised. For some companies, Pinterest will be amazing for them. For others, it won't. Equally, for some businesses, Facebook is really good. For other businesses, it just doesn't work. So don't feel bad and feel that you have to make a particular channel work. Just find the one that works for you and put your efforts into that. Number 4 is pass it around. So don't be afraid within your business to get other people's opinion on your social media. You might find that some people think it's not very good, or that they've got ideas that you can employ in your social media that perhaps you haven't thought about. Just because you're in marketing and you're in charge of your social media strategy doesn't mean to say that this person in accounts or this person in IT can't come up with some good ideas. Equally, you might find that, out of office hours, they're an absolute whiz kid on a particular social media channel. They may even have more experience than you and understand what does and doesn't work. So it's a good idea to share ideas. Equally, if you've written a blog and you're not sure whether the quality of it is up to scratch, why not show it to someone else in your office that you don't normally show your content to? They might give it the thumbs up, or they might come up with other ideas to make it a bit more zingy and make it work for your business. So never be afraid to share your content or to share ideas and pool resources. Now, if you're working for a small business or if you're a one-man band, then why not speak to your peers, speak to your friends, other business owners. Maybe if you go to a regular networking group like BNI, for example, speak to other people within that business to try and galvanize some ideas from them. It's a really good way of pooling resources, and you'll often find that by discussing things, you come up with more ideas rather than sitting in your room on your own, tearing your hair out because you can't think of what to post. So I hope those 4 things have been useful. Develop a schedule, don't be overwhelmed, use statistics and pool your resources by passing it around. Now, if you found that useful, please leave a comment in the box below. And if you have any more questions about how to develop a good quality social media strategy for your business, then you can get in touch with me. My phone and email address will come up at the end of the video. I'd love you to share this content with other people on your network, and please get in touch to find out more if you need to. Thanks so much for watching. I really look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye bye for now.